Aguam. TVC News, Lafia.
Environmental experts are advocating for a lot more intentional planting of trees as a major way to mitigate the effects of climate change. To this end, a non-profit organization is set to plant 1 million trees every year for the next 10 years across the nation's capital of Abuja. TVC News' Kemi Balogun has details.
Nigeria has lost about 60% of its forest cover, leaving more devastation from flooding, which has become more frequent in recent time. In 2022, Nigeria set its 25 million tree planting campaign target to boost its carbon sink credit as part of efforts to implement the Paris Climate Change Agreement and reduce the impact of climate change. With this view and as part of individual efforts to key into the nation's tree planting campaign goal, this unveiling of the Obabazao Abuja Green Life Revolution project is kickstarting with the drive to plant 1 million trees yearly for the next 10 years.
Our tree planting is going to be concentrated mostly in public areas, which will be designated by the Federal Capital Administration. Now we are going to have trees because we are not just planting trees, we are planting certain type of trees that have the capacity to absorb and store carbon, which is the main source of emission that leads to, global warming.
Conveners say this initiative is their contribution in helping the government meet its commitments.
With the planet in peril, as evident in the intolerable heat waves, out of control wildfires and floods, desertification, drought, communal clashes over land for agriculture, it has become imperative that our planet must be preserved for our future generations. And helping our government, the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in its effort to meet its commitment to the Paris Agreement.
Planting trees, especially for forestry, can stabilize rainfall, improve soils, and reduce rising urban temperatures. Experts believe that it has become more important than ever before to preserve the planet for future generations, and one way of doing this is by planting trees. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.
And more than 400 foreign-trained medical and dental graduates have been inducted into the medical practice by the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. Those inducted have been issued certificates to practice medicine and dentistry in the country. TVC News head correspondent Kemi Balogun again reports.
Nigeria has struggled in the last few years to tame the tide of brain drain, which has led to the depletion of its skilled workforce. Those left behind now carry the burden of an insufficient manpower to provide quality health care. Statistics show that at least 85% of Nigerian doctors are planning to leave the country. More data from NAD shows that between 2016 and 2018, about 9,000 medical doctors left the shores of the country, with about 2,000 happening within 2 years.
I, Dr.
This induction ceremony of 403 registered medical practitioners and 13 dental surgeons into Nigeria's medicine and dentistry practice will certainly boost these low numbers of medical personnel. Chioma Igwe has just been inducted. She has high hopes for the health sector. She's also optimistic and chooses to remain in the country to save lives.
I would like to give back and help my family, help my country and just give back.
Government also pleads with the new doctors to remain in the country as it assures of increased funding and to create a good environment and resources that will keep health workers in the country.
I encourage you to stay at home. It's the same quality of education as standards that is being sorted abroad, and that's why they come to Nigeria and pick the best and go with them. A lot of Nigerians overseas, especially in the medical profession, once they have spent most part of their career, they want to come back home and contribute.
Please don't jump up. Stay behind and help your parents, because you can't jump up with your parents. They are going to be sick one day. Living certainty for uncertainty. Our country is our country. All of us will stay here and improve on what we have.
Statistics by the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors puts the doctor-patient ratio at 1 doctor to 10,000 patients, falling short of the recommendations by the World Health Organization of 1 physician to 600 patients. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.
We're watching TVC News at 1. We'll be back in a moment with